Welcome back to the Krypton Factor, where our contestants are about to take on their toughest test yet, the breathtaking challenge of the Super Round.
The new Krypton Factor Super Round tests every aspect of our contestants' physical and mental ability. Starting with a 50-foot parachute jump off the Krypton mountain, contestants enter the cryptic rings, a complex maze testing memory and interpretation. As usual, only by correctly remembering a 5-digit code will contestants find a quick route out of the rings and the key code for the computer challenge. Heading for the laser matrix, they must first log into the computer and attempt to crack the letter code by working out the 4 passwords. Only then can they attempt to cross the laser matrix, where breaking any of the beams incurs a disastrous time penalty. Next, the intimidating response revolve. Removing the 6 buttons is only possible by responding to a sequence of flashing lights. The final hurdle, Krypton Mountain. Constructing the ladder comes first, followed by a race to the top. Contestants, take your positions.
A reminder that the leader is Mandy with 32, Alan is second with 30, Brent third with 22, and Suzanne has 20. These points have now been used to buy advantages throughout the Super Round, and clearly it's the mountain they all fear. Mandy has spent 10 points on a ladder piece for that mountain and 2 battens in the revolve. Alan has bought 2 ladder pieces and 1 batten. Brent has also bought 2 ladder pieces costing 10 points each. And Suzanne has done exactly the same.
Before we start the Super Round, you have to memorise the codes which will appear in the monitors in front of you to help you through the cryptic rings. Now, your personal codes will appear with letters or figures in your particular colour, and as soon as you've memorised those, you can go. Good luck. The Super Round starts now.
First to take that nerve-wracking leap to the floor is overall leader Mandy Wertheim, but she's quickly followed by Suzanne, Alan and Brent. So it's a fast start as they head for the cryptic rings.
It's this code which the contestants should have memorised, with each letter or figure matching a key junction within the rings. The correct code leads to the correct exit, but if they forget their code, it'll be down to nothing more than luck. And it's not easy to remember the 5 digits while climbing up and down those 3 levels of the rings.
There's no real leader at the moment, but Mandy is well on her way. She needs to go straight ahead at the top of this junction. The rings call not only for agility and good memory, but also calm under extreme pressure. But it looks as if Suzanne has forgotten her code or missed a vital clue. She seems to be wandering almost aimlessly around the rings. But Mandy is almost out. That's not the right exit, but this one is. And that's the letter she needs to log in at the computer at the next task.
Mandy Wertheim first at the computer challenge. She's logged in to reveal the word laser, and she has to create that in the box below. She's got to keep her cool and crack that code. For the correct letter, she must type in 2 before it in the alphabet. So L equals N. To get S, you need Q. And this is beginning to look like a comfortable lead, with Brent and Alan only now leaving the rings. Suzanne's still struggling to find her exit, but there's a long way to go yet. Brent has quickly cracked the code, making up for the disappointment of his mental agility round performance. This is a chance for him to close the gap on Mandy. She's under pressure, having difficulty getting her alphabet right. Alan is still not sure, but he's going to have to be quick. He can't afford to fall behind. So Brent's doing well, and Mandy, she just needs to type in R for T, and she's off onto the laser run. Remember, she mustn't break the beams. If she does, she'll incur an immediate time penalty, and that could be crucial, especially as Brent is about to finish. But you need enormous concentration to judge the changing nature of those beams. You have to tread very carefully. But Mandy is now clear of the lasers. Brent is hard on her heels, and Alan isn't far behind.
So it's Mandy first to the response revolve. Now she thinks this could be her weakness, which is why she spent most of her advantages here. Now that's Brent, and reflexes, of course, are his great strength. And the nightmare of the cryptic rings is over for Suzanne at last. She's now quickly breaking the code, but surely she's too far behind now. Alan's in the response revolve too, and those battens are only released when the adjacent light comes on, so you need speed of thought and action as well as good balance to collect them. And those are the 4 battens Mandy needs. Her advantages look to have paid off, and she has made it first to the mountain.
Brent and Alan have got to get out of there quickly if they're going to catch Mandy. Don't forget, she only bought 1 piece of ladder. Brent and Alan each bought 2 pieces, so the advantage could still swing back to them. And there is Brent, right behind Mandy. He could yet win. He's certainly showing good speed and technique. And now Alan is also at the mountain. Can he make up the difference, or is this a 2-horse race to the top?
Well, it's certainly over for Suzanne. She's desperately trying to catch up, but is far too far behind now. Mandy is off the ladder and onto that final grueling climb up the mountain. Now, has she got the stamina, or can Brent catch her? He is putting in a tremendous finish. Mandy is forcing herself on, but Brent is definitely closing the gap. This is the final push. Will it be Brent or will it be Mandy? And it is by chance Mandy were time first. And there's real disappointment for Brent in second place.
Well done, Mandy. And you were being sponsored for that, weren't you? So that's great news.
That's right. People said they'd pay me more if I came first, so that's lots of money for Imperial Cancer Research Fund, which is great.
Wonderful.
And a tremendous finish. Brent just finishing seconds behind you on the far side, but well done, Mandy. And of course, we'll see Mandy again now in the group final in a fortnight's time. We'll be back next week with another heat, another spectacular all-action super round. Don't miss it. In the meantime, for the contestants, from Penny, from me, good night.
Bye.
A night of firsts. We're going back through the gate in the first ever episode of Stargate SG-1 tonight at 8, as Colonel Jack O'Neill leads the first of many missions. That's new to pt2.